Today's analysis is pretty straightforward. On NQ, we have got a pair of equal lows. You can see that Thursday PM, we did take out this Wednesday New York low just about, but they're kind of very close together. So I still kind of use those as two equalish lows. The takeout, that's an obvious draw on liquidity, like an obvious short-term draw on liquidity. You can see that London session we manipulated higher above the Asia high and the New York high from yesterday. Then we reversed and came down lower, became about one standard deviation beneath the Asia range. That does leave still these two equal lows, and then we have this low as well from Wednesday's Asia. But then looking above, you can see we have descending highs, and descending highs these kind of remind me from last Friday, where you saw descending highs over here. And what did we do on Friday? We ended up taking out those highs before eventually reversing. So that is what I'm also looking at as a possibility on NQ. An ideal situation would be we run out these equal lows and then we can turn around and take out those highs. But then also, I would also say that later on in the session, we could take out these highs and then we can look for shorts after that. Looking at the 4 hour, we are in a position where two things can be true. We can either be about to break structure on the 4 hour to be fractal bearish, or we're coming back down to the discount of this newest 4 hour structure. If this comes in, you can see that we've already come into discount. But if we saw one final clean drive down into discount, taking out liquidity, that could also fuel a move up. So I'm kind of still got two things that I'm thinking of, but I think eventually all I'm looking at today will be those equal lows and these descending highs as my two obvious draws on liquidity. And if we reject any of them and have a swing failure pattern, then that's going to be my entry. ES is identical outside of the fact we have taken this Wednesday PM low. So sorry, Wednesday Asia low already been taken out, but otherwise still got the descending highs, which are still going to be my target. A run lower on NQ or ES would be amazing. Otherwise, we're going to look for a reversal off of those descending highs. We have got some news today, which is going to make the first 15 minutes of the session a little bit interesting. So I'll probably be sat out anyway until 3 p.m. I don't intend to get into moves before that, regardless, so it doesn't affect me too much. A quick look at the euro. We took out some major liquidity yesterday, so I'm expecting a short-term reversal, maybe even grabbing this first internal high over here, or maybe just grab this high down here and then possibly just keep going. But for now, as I said, I will look to see if we can get some short-term upside on the euro. Not really presented with me too much this week, just because these swing failure patterns have happened outside of my trading window. So that's all I have for today. Going to be sticking to that train of thought: equal lows, descending highs. Want to stick to that, and hopefully something will come good today and we don't get choppy price action like we did yesterday. But if we do, I did need to try and make sure that I don't try and overtrade the choppy price action, let the market come to me, and hopefully we'll have a good final day of the week.